In the last section related to soaps, what we did, we did what that how we make soap, manufacturing of soap through saponification reaction and the characteristics of soaps. This we have studied in the last section related to soap. Now it is what that classification of the types of soaps. Fine. So the very first type of soap is what that is toilet soap. These are what high category or what that high grade of soaps. So for making these type of soaps, what we use, it is high grade of fats and oils. These we use for making what these toilet soaps. Fine. Soaps, these are manufactured by what that saponification reaction, and saponification reaction was what it was, that alkaline hydrolysis of long chain esters of long chain fatty acids. Fine. So what we are using at the time of saponification reaction, we use alkali. So for making this type of soaps, excess of alkali that is removed from the soap. Fine. So in making toilet soaps, what we are using, so we say it is a high grade of fats and oils, those we use, and after manufacturing of the soap, what we do, after finishing of the reaction, excess of alkali that is removed. Fine. To make these soaps more attractive, what is being added in these soaps or during manufacturing, so we say it is perfumes and colors. These are added in manufacturing of these soaps, because of which they become what, more attractive. Fine. So toilet soaps, during their manufacturing, better grades or a rich grade of oils and fats, these are used. Then excess of alkali that is removed, and to make these soaps more attractive, color and perfumes, these are added. Fine. Now the second type of soap is what it is, soaps which are floating on water. Fine. Soaps which are floating on water. This is the second category of soaps. Fine. So for making these type of soaps, what it is done, so we say it is before hardening of the soap, the air bubbles which are there in the soap, these are removed by beating. Fine. For manufacturing of soaps which float on water, what is done, so we say it is these are manufactured by removing what, air bubbles, tiny air bubbles, by beating before their hardening. Fine. Hardening means what, that we know, because soap, these are obtained in what, that colloidal solution form. So before their hardening, what is done, so we say it is tiny air bubbles, these are removed by beating. Fine. So then by doing this, such type of soaps, these are obtained. Fine. Then third category is what, it is of transparent soaps. Transparent soaps, these are manufactured by what, so we say these soaps are dissolved in ethanol as the solvent. For manufacturing of transparent soaps, what is done, so we say soaps, these are dissolved in ethanol. Fine. And then excess of ethanol that is removed. By removal of ethanol, the soap now obtained is what, it is transparent soap. Fine. So for manufacturing of transparent soaps, what is being done, so we say soaps, these are dissolved in ethanol. After their dissolution, excess of ethanol that is removed by evaporation. Fine. Excess of ethanol that is removed by evaporation. So soap thus obtained is what, it is transparent in nature. The soap thus obtained is transparent in nature. Fine. Then next is what it is, medicated soaps. So these are very simple. For making or manufacturing of medicated soaps, what it is done, so we say it is during manufacturing of soap, the substances of medicinal importance, these are being added in the soap. For making medicated soaps, what is done, so we say it is medicinal substances which are required for imparting a certain property to the soap, that medicinal substance that is being added during manufacturing of these medicated soaps. Fine. After that, what it is, shaving soaps. Fine. Shaving soaps, they should have two properties. For before shaving, what it is, that soap or foam that is applied on the face. Fine. But this foam or that what lather, it should remain there for longer duration, and it should remain wet also. You're understanding what I'm saying? These soaps, they should have some speciality. They are not ordinary toilet soaps. These are different kind of soaps. Fine. For shaving soaps, what is required? So we say that lather or the foam which is being applied at the face. Okay. That foam or that lather, it should remain wet for longer duration. before application of the razor or the blade, it should remain wet for what? Longer duration. So keep that lather or foam wet for longer duration. That soap should have what? Moisture retaining tendency. You're understanding what I'm saying? To keep what that foam or lather wait for longer duration, what it is required, it should have some moisture retaining tendency. Fine. So during manufacturing of these soaps, what it is being added or glycerol that should remain present in the shaving soaps, because glycerol, it has what property? So we say it can retain moisture for longer duration. Fine. So these soaps, they essentially contain what? Glycerol. Fine. Because of presence of glycerol, that foam or lather, it will be wait for longer duration, and that will be making shaving simpler or easier. Fine. Then other properties, what? They should form extra lather or that foam. They should form what? Extra lather or the foam. Extra lather or foam that should be they should be capable of making extra lather or the foam, which makes what? That shaving easier. Fine. So for that, these soap, they contain what? A gum, which is what? Rosin. Fine. This rosin gum, it forms what? It reacts with sodium present in the soap to form what? That sodium rosinate. And because of the formation of that sodium rosinate, extra lather that is being produced during application of this soap at face. Fine. So shaving soaps, they contain glycerol because it prevents what? A rapid drying of the soap. Fine. And other is what? So we say these shaving soaps, they should produce extra lather. So for producing extra lather, what? That rosin, a gum called rosin is being added in these soaps. This rosin, it reacts with sodium present in the soap to form what? That sodium rosinate. And then and this sodium rosinate, it has what tendency? So we say it produces extra lather, which is making these soaps useful in shaving. I hope this might have got clear to all of you. So what? Shaving soaps, they contain glycerol, which does what? So we said prevents rapid drying, and it contains what? That a rosin gum, which reacts with sodium present in the soap to form sodium rosinate, and which produces what? That extra lather, which makes shaving easier. Fine. Then next type of soap is what? That is laundry soap, which is used in laundry. Fine. These soaps, they contain what? Fillers like sodium carbonate. They contain what? Borax. They even might contain what? That sodium rosinate and sodium silicate. Fine. Laundry soap, it contains what? So we say it contains fillers like sodium rosinate, sodium silicate. Then it is what? That borax, and it is sodium carbonate. Fine. Then after laundry soap, it is soap chips. Soap chips, as the name is indicating, these are what? Small pieces of soap. So soap chips, these are manufactured by what? So we say a thin sheet of melted soap. It is passed over, or it is run over what? A cool cylinder. And then from there, scraping off the soaps in small broken pieces. Fine. First, what we do for making soap chips, it is thin sheet of melted soap. It is being run over what? Cool cylinder. Fine. And after running from there, this sheet, it is being broken, or it is being cut into what? Small pieces, whereby soap chips, these are obtained. Fine. So soap chips, these are obtained by what? So we say these are made by running a thin sheet of melted soap onto a cool cylinder, and then scraping off the soaps in small broken pieces. Fine. The next is what? Soap granules. So soap granules, these are nothing but what? These are dried miniature soap bubbles. Fine. Soap granules, these are nothing but what? So we say these are dried miniature soap bubbles. Is it okay? Soap granules, these are what? So we say these are dried miniature soap bubbles. Clear? Then last one is what? Soap powders and scouring soaps. Soap powders and scouring soaps, these are what? So we said these contain small amount of soap, and apart from soap, they contain what? A scouring agent. Scouring agent is what? So we say it is an abrasive. Abrasive you might understand very nicely. रगड़ते हैं, ठीक है? तो हम कौन सी चीज बोलेंगे? These contain what? Small amount of soap, and apart from that, they contain a scouring agent, which is what? An abrasive. Abrasive, which is present in these type of soaps, they are what it is, pieces of pumic, powdered pumic, or it is what, finely divided sand. These are present as an abrasive in these soaps, and this is called what? These are called what? These are scouring agents. Fine. Then they also contain builders like sodium carbonate or sodium phosphonate, sodium phosphate. Fine. Apart from scouring agent, they also contain what? Fillers like Na2CO3 and Na3PO4. Clear? Then next is what? They also build presence of builders. Presence of builders like Na2CO3 and Na3PO4 in the soap makes what, that action of soap more fast. Fine. Presence of builders in the soap, it is making action of soap more fast or the rapid. Fine. So soap powders and scouring soaps, these are what? So we say these contain small soap, then a scouring agent, which is what, an abrasive. And scouring agents, examples of scouring agents are what? So we said it is powdered pumic, or it is finely divided sand. They also contain builders like Na2CO3 and Na3PO4. Fine. Presence of builders in the soap make the action of soap more rapid. Is it fine for all of you? So these are what the different categories of soaps. If you have listened to the classification, you might have learned it very nicely, line to line, in every line of NCERT that is being covered in this text. So whatever questions will be there in NEET examination, or it is in JEE Mains, you will be able to solve these questions with the help of this description. Fine. Thank you.